Hello, everyone. This is the Insert Title Show, and I am your host, Wolf Strife. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about the book 20 Years of Tomb Raider. This book came out in 2016 to obviously celebrate the 20th anniversary of Tomb Raider being around, and is a excellent book. It was done by a lady named Megan Marie for Prima, the company that makes all those walkthroughs and strategy guides and stuff. So they basically decided to make this book celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Tomb Raider series. And I have to say, Megan Marie did an incredible job with this book. I mean, she really went all out. And she describes in the introduction just all the crazy shit she had to do for this book. Just having to interview people all over the country and even across the world, really. Like the creators, the people who did the soundtrack, the voice actors. She even had to go to some archival places to dig up information. And in fact, she actually had to go to Prima and say to them, hey guys, I'm going to need 100 pages more for this Tomb Raider book we're working on. Is that okay? And to Prima's credit, they were like, yeah, no problem. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And I can definitely sympathize with her because I thought my Trojan War series was only going to be about 5 to 8 episodes. But now it looks like it's going to have to be at least 20 plus episodes. So, yeah, I can definitely understand what she got herself into. You're just underestimating how big something is going to have to be. It's just kind of crazy. But you can really tell that she went all out with this book. I mean, it just screams passion and energy and just love for the Tomb Raider series. And this book has just a ton of information in it, and she did a really good job putting it all together and organizing it. So basically, the book starts off with the creators of the first game. I think they were called Core Studios or whatever. So she talks to them, and basically they tell us how their studio got started, basically how they came up with Lara Croft and what their plan and goals were for the game. And it basically goes from there all the way through every single Tomb Raider game. And she does a really nice job. Basically, she talks about how the music was created, basically all the cool parts of each game. And she even lists her favorite part in each and every Tomb Raider game. So yeah, you can definitely tell she knows what she's talking about because a lot of her favorite parts were my favorite parts in the games. And after that section, which deals with each and every Tomb Raider game, she goes on to interview like all the guys who made the music for each Tomb Raider game, talks to them and basically what they were thinking and what inspired them to come up with what they did. And then she interviews some of the Lara Croft models from back in the day. She talks to the Lara Croft voice actresses, and all of that stuff is pretty interesting. And she also has a section on like everything, basically the comics, the books, the Lara Croft cosplay people, like, people you would see on deviantart.com or at Comic Cons and stuff like that. She actually talks to a couple of them. And she even has a section on fan tattoos, like people who got Lara Croft tattoos. I mean, she covers everything in this book. It's just the ultimate Tomb Raider tome. I mean, everything you want to know about the series is in this book. And you can definitely tell there was a lot of love and passion put into this book and a lot of work too. I mean, you have to remember she probably interviewed maybe 100 people for this book. She had to travel all over the place. Hell, she even talks about how she went to Universal Studios to comb through their archives for the 2 Tomb Raider movies that they made. She was just trying to find out anything she could of interest, basically, about those movies. Yeah, Megan Marie just really did a good job with this book. And, Prima, they did a good job too. I mean, it's a great looking book. I mean, as soon as I saw the cover on Amazon last year, I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy that right now. And all the pictures and everything on the inside of the book looks great. I mean, this is definitely a book I wouldn't mind having on the coffee table in my living room or wherever. It's just a really awesome book. And if you're a fan of Tomb Raider, definitely check this out. I think you'll love it. I mean, it's a very interesting book. Hell, I remember the night I read it, I was basically lying in bed. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I guess I'll check out this 20th anniversary Tomb Raider book or whatever. And I was thinking I would just, spend like 15 minutes or so flipping through it. And then cut to me 2 hours later finishing it and looking at my clock and being shocked that it was now 3 o'clock in the morning going, ah, shit. But it really was that interesting. I mean, I just couldn't put this book down. There was just so many interesting facts and anecdotes and just, yeah, it was just a really, really great book. So, yeah, if you're a Tomb Raider fan, definitely check this out.